Hello, my name is Michael Inglis, and I work with the Proctor Gallagher Institute as a Proctor Gallagher consultant. And today, I want to share some information with you that will help change your life in a very big way. To do this, I would like to share this concept that help explains the creative process, the mind, and how the mind works. This concept was introduced to me by Bob Proctor, and Bob Proctor got it from Dr. Truman Fleet. He worked in the healing arts, and there was a lot of confusion of people not being able to heal well. And he thought if he created a concept of the mind to work with, they'll be able to better heal the whole person spiritually, mentally, physically, which is holistic healing. It is referred to as the sick person concept. It eliminates confusion and brings order and understanding to the mind on how to work with our own mind. Now, if I ask you to think of your front door, a picture of your front door will come to the screen of your mind. If I ask you to think of your bedroom where you woke up, where you're going to go tonight, a picture is going to appear on the screen of your mind. If I ask you to think of your refrigerator, your kitchen, how you left it, a picture gonna appear. Basically, we think in pictures. And for us to work properly with the mind, we're gonna have to have a picture of the mind. And this is why this concept was created. Now, let this circle represent your mind. And the mind is separated in two parts. You have the conscious mind and you have the subconscious mind. Now, the conscious mind is your intellectual mind. That's where you think. It's your reasoning mind. That's where inductive reasoning takes place. And the subconscious mind is the emotional mind. That's your subconscious mind. That's the powerhouse. This is what makes everything happen in your life. Your behaviors are buried there, your attitude, the results you get in your life, what you want and don't want, is embedded here. See, when we are born as little babies, our mind is wide open. It's like this. That's you as a baby. And your mother, your father, brothers, sisters, aunties, your whole neighborhood keep pouring information in your mind. Some good, some bad, some traumatic. And as you grow up, it becomes your dominant behavior. That's why you have the results you have. They have things you don't want in your life. That's why you have them. We can help you change that. This is why I'm introducing this to you. So it's your emotional mind. That's what controls you, make you do what you want to do. Now, on the conscious mind, we have the five senses. See, hear, smell, taste, touch. And we go through our environment, and that's basically what most majority of us live by. We see, hear, smell, taste, touch. And we react to that. We don't really respond. Um, when you become more conscious of how to use your mind, you actually make choices. You start responding. You start creating what you want in your life. So, with these five senses, a whole lot of information bombards you from the news, neighbors, people, peers, everything just enters there. And you also have higher faculties. You have perception, you have reason, you have imagination, you have memory, you have intuition, and you have the will. Now, those higher faculties helps you perceive life differently. Like perception, if you see something is not good in your life, you're perceiving it, you can change your perception using the law of polarity and understanding the law of polarity to what you want to perceive. You can see things differently than they are. And with the reasoning faculty, you can choose what to let in and what to let out. You can use deductive reasoning. You have an idea, you choose what to add to that idea and develop it. Also, you can take this into your imagination and you can actually see in your mind how you want your life to be. If you have a goal, how you want that goal to be, how you want it to look. The airplane was first invented like this. Everything we have in life was first just in the imagination, and we took this and we took action with it. And how does that happen? When you think of a thought through repetition or through emotional impact, it enters the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is your emotional mind. And then it moves your body. Let this represent your body into vibration, and the vibration moves you into action. And with this action in your environment, there is interaction, and here you get results. Now, there is a process to this. You can apply that to your relationship, what type of relationship you want, what type of person you want to be with. You can apply it to yourself, change your self-image, change behaviors, change results. You gain more self-confidence. You can apply it to your business. Teams work with this, cooperations. Students in school. Now, this concept have been developed for over 60 years, and it's been used throughout the world. Right now, they have consultants in every country in the world, from every country. And I would like you to think, really think, what do you really, really want? If you can tell me what you want, I can show you how to get it. I can help take you through the Thinking into Results program. And I can help you apply this concept in your life. And I can help you become a different person and have the results you want. And with that, I want to wish you the best of everything. And I want to wish you a wonderful life. Ciao.